that I had, all this grit that I had, it had a face and it had a name. So by 12, I was 11 when this happened. By 12, before I could drive a car, I started the House of Boom. I was installing car stereo equipment for everybody in the neighborhood before I was old enough to drive a car. And by my senior year, I bought my first Porsche with my money. I say that, guys, because I'm not really sure if you realize how important you really are. Let me do some statistics for you. 6 million companies in the US, 3 million of them have jobs and create jobs. Pop quiz for the question. I think I talked to y'all when I came to a class for a second. How many people in the US for the audience?
300 million.
About 320 million. Who's the economic leader of the world? No, there's no wrong answer. There is actually, but who from the audience? Who do you think runs the economy in the world right now? Raise your hands. I'm hearing whispers. It's okay if you're wrong. Who would say China? Who would say China? Raise your hand. China. Okay, let me give you some perspective. Make no mistake, the United States has the largest economy in the world. Over 17 trillion. You can take China, Germany, 3 other countries in the top 5, put them together, and fit them inside the U.S. economy. Back to my statistics. 3 million of those companies create jobs. Of those 3 million, who can guess for the bonus prize how many of them employ more than 10,000 people?
5%.
What's that? 1 million? How many? 500? 967 companies employ more than 10,000 people in a country with how many people? 320 million. So when you send your kid to school, he graduates high school, he walks across the stage just like this, gets a piece of paper, he travels off to the University of Georgia, he stays 4, maybe 5 years. In my case, 5. Just happens that way sometimes. He stays 5 years, and the American dream suggests to him that he's supposed to get out and have a job waiting for him. Let me tell you something that Dennis Lockhart, the president of the Federal Reserve here in Atlanta, shared with me over lunch. It's the most candid I've ever seen this man. He runs all the money that flows through the Southeast. And he said, Jay, one thing that this economic downturn did that people aren't talking about, it showed companies that they can make larger profits with less people. And do you think, under any circumstance, that they will go back to a model where they make less money with more people? It ain't happening. So, how do you get a $17 trillion GDP economy with less than 1,000 companies that hire 10,000 people or more? How do we get there?
Small business.
Small businesses. You.